Hello, you are welcome to the Women Skills Hub YouTube channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make tiger nut worthy of business tiger nut drink that will not ferment while you are producing it. Please watch the video to the end and do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel for valuable content like this. You're welcome to the tiger nut class. Okay, so here are the list of the ingredients that I'll be using to make our tiger nut drink. Okay, so here I have the big dried seed. Okay, you can see, do not, whatever you are doing, do not buy um the fresh tiger nut. Okay, for as long as you want to do a business in it. If you are doing it for home consumption, yes, you may use the fresh one. The reason why I'm saying is that because one, the fresh one does not give enough juice. You understand? And this one is dry. So when they measure it for you, either in pints or in kg, the dry one tends to have more weight compared to the fresh one that has been soaked with water. Okay, the water is going to be adding more volume to the seed. Okay, and another reason why I will always say don't go for this the fresh one is because they've already been soaked. The tiger nut has fermented inside the water in the process of in the process of, what's the English, in the process of hydrating it. Okay, in the process of you trying to make it fresh or juicy, it has absorbed water, it has fermented. So if you use it for your tiger nuts, one for business, and you don't store in your freezer immediately, or it might get bad, it might even get bad after grounding in the engine. That's why I said you should avoid fresh tiger nut. Okay, I also have here the small seeds of tiger nut. This one has more juice than the other one, but when I was going to do this work, I didn't see. My customer didn't have, and I was just too tired to look around at any other store, so I just bought what he has. But this big size also works. Okay, so I'm going to be using dried ginger. Now you're going to say, why don't I just use fresh ginger? We are trying to reduce the rate at which our tiger nut will get spoiled. So the secret here is to use dried ingredients, which is dried ginger and not the fresh one. I'll also be making use of dates as my sweetener. So in this one, I will not be making use of. So I'll be using um Cotonou coconut. So the best species of coconut for your tiger nut, okay, for it to last longer, is the Cotonou coconut. We'll also be using ice block. I said something that tiger nut ferment when is in heat. So in order for it to be cool, we need our ice block. Very, very, very important if you intend to make your tiger nuts last for a longer period of time. I also be using butter. I'm using clean water here because I will not be boiling my tiger nut drink. So I'm using sachet water. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is to just transfer my tiger nut seed into a flat surface or a tray so I can take my dirty seeds out. But because this one is not much, okay, I'll just be picking and be ensuring that I don't have any stones or any dirt. Please, this stage is very, very important. Tiger nut seed contains seed, especially if you are using the small seed. See that small seeds? Hey, stones are the kind of stones you'll be seeing inside. They have the same shape as the tiger nut, so don't be deceived. So you want to take out the stones, the bad tiger nuts, the whatever you feel like is not fresh in your tiger nut, because tiger nut can easily deceive you. Okay, so same thing as your seeds, you're going to check out for the ones that are not good. Okay, so I'm going to soak all these three ingredients: my tiger nut seeds, my dry ginger, and my dates. Okay, I will be soaking the dates separately, but I'll be soaking the ginger and the tiger nut together so that the ginger can infuse its flavor into the tiger nut seeds. Okay, you can see I've also soaked my date inside water. Okay, so I'll be soaking this and leaving it for 12 hours. I repeat, 12 hours. You don't want to exceed that 12 hours. But if you feel like you are very, very busy, okay, I used to do it a lot, but I'm not chance to. So is to keep your tiger nut soaked one in a refrigerator or a freezer, okay? But be careful, don't freeze it, okay? So another thing you can do is to further prevent fermentation from taking place while you're soaking is, why you just soak it like this for that 12 hours. If you have a fridge, okay, just keep it in your fridge for the 12 hours. Don't worry, it's going to soak. So here you can see, okay, this is after my 12 hours. I've added my, you can see that it's soaked. Okay, it almost looked like the fresh one, but still not like the fresh one. Okay, So you can see my coconut. So for the coconut, I use quarter of a whole coconut. Be careful, do not use too much coconut in your tiger nut drink, okay? If you blend too much coconut, it's going to make your tiger nut drink get spoiled easily. All right. Also, to prevent your tiger nut from fermenting real quick, ensure that you blend your dates separately. Okay, you understand the way fermentation takes place. You don't need sugar and heat. Okay, so because while you're grinding, there's going to be a lot of heat generated in the process. You want to ensure that you are not blending your dates. Okay, you're not blending your dates alongside your tiger nuts. Blend them separately so that fermentation process does not hasten up in your tiger nut drink. Okay. So when you're going to grind your tiger nut, ensure that you place some ice. You know you've already soaked your tiger nut, and in that process, if there's a single slide of it, the water inside each coconut, each tiger nut seed might start to make your tiger nut ferment. Okay, so you want to place some ice on top of the container, whatever container you're going to use to grind, so that the ice suppress the heat in the bowl. Okay, and then go with ice water. Tell them to blend your tiger nut with the ice water, okay? And also tell the grinder to wash the machine. I'll be making another video explaining extensively what you should do, okay, to prevent your tiger nut from spoiling quickly, and also how to basically preserve your tiger nut from going bad quickly. All right, so let's just watch this video. I'll be making another video so that this one is not so lengthy. All right. So now I am back home. You can see that I placed some ice on it, okay? When I was about to leave the milling place, I kept some ice on my tiger nut, my blended tiger nut, so that it helps to reduce the warmness. You understand that when you blend anything at all in the blender, the process of the force being used to blend that in, it kind of generates heat. So in order to cool down the heat, if I don't remove um the heat is going to be the heat is going to make our tiger nut ferment real quick. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do another way, okay, because I don't want this thing to spoil at all. Okay, is I place some ice in my bowl, okay, a bigger bowl. Make a layer of my tiger nuts, okay, my blended tiger nuts. Place another ice, make another layer. I'm doing this deliberately because of people who may want to do large quantity. When I'm doing large, we have like maybe 5 pints of tiger nuts to make. It take you a lot of time to finish it. So for this particular small batch, it's not really necessary, okay. But because of people that might want to do large quantity, that's why I'm doing this. So just make layer of ice, pour your tiger nut, make another layer, add your tiger nut, okay? And also when you are blending this thing, ensure that they don't blend with too much water, because you'll be using ice to preserve this thing. And you know that the ice is going to melt. That was why I give us the measurement of water, of ice block and water to use. So if you do too much, you're going to end up having a tasteless and watery tiger nut. So these eyes that I have here, they are not too liquidy, and they're very very firm eyes. You want to use a firm eye so that it does not dissolve while you are still trying to mix it, okay? That way, if it dissolve, you may want to quickly like add me fresh eyes so that your tiger nut does not ferment easily. Okay, so and if you add too much ice, if you keep adding ice, it's going to affect the quality and the taste of your tiger nut. So you want to use ice that is very very strong. I mean, ice that is firm from the ice from the freezer, freshly made ice block, so that it has longer time. It takes longer time before it melts down. Okay, if it melts, it's going to turn to water, and water is going to add um to the lightness of your tiger nut. Okay, so now inside my production bowl, I'm going to be adding a bigger ice, okay, so that while I'm also sieving my tiger nut, the one inside my bowl is also keeping its temperature, it's keeping the cool temperature. You see the reason why I said you don't want to use very light already melting ice block, because at the end of this one too, the one I have in the bowl is going to dissolve as well. So you need to put balance into it, okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is to try to sieve my dates, okay, my date syrup. I kept the date in the fridge as well, so that nothing is in room nothing is warm at all, or even in room temperature. I want everything to be chill, so that nothing happens. I want to be on the safe side. I don't want to have any fault for my dates, any fault for my anything that I'm adding inside my tiger nut, I want everything to be chilled. So I'm going to strain my dates. Okay, so I'm supposed to do this separately, but it is what it is. So I'm going to drain this briefly. Okay, ensure to take out the shaft out of my my dates. Okay, so next I'm going to be adding my tiger nuts bit by bit and squeezing out the juice, because what we need is the juice and not the shaft. So I'm going to squeeze out. You want to make sure that your hand is clean, and if you have a cut in your hand, you want to wear a glove. Okay, we are dealing with what people are going to eat, and there's no other way around this thing than you using your hand to squeeze this thing, because you need to get out all of the juice as possible. So I wouldn't say maybe do this or do that. No, just keep your hand clean, and if you have a cut in your hand, put on a glove. But using a glove too might be a little bit difficult because it will be slippery. Okay, so just do whatever works for you. But first thing first, even if you be using a glove, ensure that your hand is clean. Safety comes first. You don't want to give your customers something and they will start saying, "Oh, they had food poisoning." Okay, so I'll keep doing this. Okay, squeezing just to get out all of the juice. I'm going to do this now on the fast forward mode and then get back to us for us to see what we have left. So now we are back. You can see that I'm trying to use the liquid I have here to just get out all of the juice from the other one, because at some point I noticed it was becoming too dry for me to work with. So I just try to shake it out, make it more moist so that I can get out my juice. Especially if you remember that I sieve my dates in it. Okay, I was supposed to sieve the dates separately so that I can separate the chaff from the drink. But since I didn't do it, I'm trying my best to ensure that I use the tiger nut drink to wash off all of the sweetness from my dates, or should I say, all of the juice from my dates. Okay, but if you are doing it separately, you don't have to stress yourself. You just go easy peasy. But because I was not, I don't know what made me pour the dates in first for the tiger nut. Honestly, but it is what it is. Like I said earlier, just make sure to squeeze out your juice. Okay, you don't want to leave anything. You are trying to be very very stingy here, so squeeze out everything, because what we need is to make more profit, to make more money. Okay, so don't give the shaft anything, because it's going to be in your dustbin. What will you gain? Nothing. So just squeeze out. No, I'm going to show us what we have after this. So now you can see what I have left. This is the shaft that I got from my tiger nut. Okay, you can see that I don't have any juice out of it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next stage, which is the receiving. You need to receive, because tiger nuts um usually to have segment a lot. That's because some shaft managed to get inside, so we are receiving and packaging after this. Now just take a look, take a good look at our tiger nut drink. Not too watery and not too thick, just in between, something you're going to drink and enjoy. Okay, you can see that I see I have some ice. That's the purpose of you using ice that is very very firm. Okay, if I had used a very watery ice, by now it will have dissolved. So now that the hard work is gone, it's now time for us to it's time for us to brand our tiger. And so I've gone ahead to wash and sterilize my bottle quickly. So I'm going to fill my drink into my bottle using my two-in-one sieve. Okay, I call it two-in-one funnel because it has a sieve and a funnel. If you don't have a two-in-one funnel, you can just use your cheesecloth to sieve again, like three times or so. Because I have received this one, and I'm also using my funnel sieve to um sieve again, and to make sure that what I have is just basically the tiger nut drink and not some shaft and all that. So I'm going to pour this in and just fill it, okay, and then put in my stickers for branding, and I'm ready to sell my product. So you see what I said, that you need to receive after sieving. Despite that I have sieved like two times, look at what I still got from my tiger nut. Okay, you can see, check the sieve, you can see that I still have some shaft in it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to brand my tiger nut. So I designed these stickers myself. Okay, if you wish to learn how to design your own brand stickers, flyers, whatever, even 3D logo, then you need to join my my graphic design class. Okay, mobile phone graphic design class, where you'll be learning how to design beautiful graphics with your mobile phone. So I blend my stickers and I'm just going to paste this on my bottle. You can see how beautiful it's looking with the bottle. You know, you want to set yourself aside from the people you have that sell tiger nuts around you, especially if you are selling exotic tiger nut drink like the one we have here. You know, we are using dates, so it's exotic. So you may do this round sticker or just the long stripe full stickers. Okay,